Getting stronger and burning fat isn't as hard as you think. Here's a kettlebell guide to help you. Build strength and burn fat fast with effective kettlebell routines. Welcome back. If you've wondered what the secret recipe is for burning fat and building muscle at the same time, we're here to show you. Let's go. First up, Kettlebell Sumo Deadlift with high pull. This powerful compound movement combines lower body strength with upper body explosiveness. Start in a wide sumo stance, feet angled slightly outward, and a kettlebell in each hand between your legs. Bend at the hips and knees, keeping your chest up and back flat. Drive through your heels to stand, then immediately transition into a high pull, leading with your elbows and keeping the kettlebells close to your body. Pause at chest height, then lower with control. The deadlift engages your glutes, hamstrings, and quads, while the high pull fires up your traps, rear delts, and arms. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Here's a tip. This movement teaches you to generate force from the ground up, perfect for athletic power and metabolic burn. Next up, Kettlebell Thruster, one of the most efficient full body movements for burning calories and building muscle. Hold a kettlebell in each hand at shoulder height. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, then drop into a deep squat, hips back, knees aligned with toes. As you explode back to standing, use the momentum to press the kettlebells overhead in one smooth, continuous motion. Lower the weights back to shoulder height and repeat immediately. This integrates legs, core, shoulders, and coordination in a single motion. Move with rhythm, but don't rush. Keep tension in your core and drive through your heels. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Fun fact, thrusters are a staple in high-intensity training because they spike your heart rate while targeting multiple muscle groups at once. Now, Kettlebell Two Arm Row, a fundamental move for building a strong, muscular back. Grab a kettlebell in each hand and bend at the hips and knees, keeping your torso at about a 45-degree angle. Let the kettlebells hang under your shoulders. Pull both kettlebells up toward your waist by squeezing your shoulder blades together and keeping your elbows tight to your body. Pause at the top and lower slowly under control. Focus on pulling with your lats and mid-back rather than your arms. Keep your core engaged to support your spine and prevent arching or rounding. Perform 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Avoid rounding your lower back to prevent strain. Here's a fact. Rows are essential for postural strength, balance, and muscular symmetry, especially if you do a lot of pressing work. Up next, Kettlebell Swing. The Kettlebell Swing is the gold standard for building explosive hip drive and burning fat fast. Start with both hands on a kettlebell, feet just wider than shoulder width. Hinge at the hips and swing the kettlebell between your legs. Drive through your hips to propel the kettlebell up to shoulder height, letting it float at the top. Let it fall back between your legs and repeat. This is not a squat. It's a powerful hip hinge that develops glute strength, lower back endurance, and cardiovascular conditioning. Keep your arms relaxed and focus on snapping the hips. Perform 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. Make sure you don't use your arms to initiate. Fun fact, studies show kettlebell swings can burn up to 20 calories per minute, perfect for quick and effective conditioning. Now, kettlebell deep push-up. Turn a simple push-up into a chest sculpting challenge. Place a kettlebell under each hand, gripping the handles in a high plank position. Lower your chest between the kettlebells, allowing for a deeper range of motion than standard push-ups. Pause briefly at the bottom, then press back up explosively. This move activates the chest, triceps, shoulders, and core, while increasing time under tension for better muscle growth. Keep your body in a straight line, no sagging hips or flared elbows. Perform 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. The key is to avoid flaring the elbows out excessively, as this may cause shoulder impingement. Here's a tip. The deeper range hits more muscle fibers and improves both strength and size in your pecs. Next up, Kettlebell Double Snatch. This high-skill, high-reward movement delivers explosive power and full body engagement. Begin with 2 kettlebells between your legs, feet hip-width apart. Hinge at the hips, then explosively drive through your legs and hips to launch the kettlebells upward. As they rise past shoulder height, rotate your wrists and punch up to catch the kettlebells overhead. Lock out at the top, then lower with control. This move trains coordination, timing, and raw strength. Master the single arm snatch first if you're new. This double version is intense. Perform 3 sets of 5 to 6 reps. Fun fact, the double snatch mimics explosive, whole body movements, ideal for martial arts and athletic performance. Now, kettlebell calf raise and front squat, a powerful combo for lower body strength and definition. Hold a kettlebell in each hand in the rack position at shoulder height. Begin with a slow and controlled calf raise. Rise up onto your toes and squeeze your calves at the top. Lower your heels, then immediately drop into a deep front squat. Drive up from the squat and perform another calf raise at the top. Repeat the sequence. This combo builds balance, ankle strength, and full leg development in one flowing movement. Keep your elbows high during the squat to avoid collapsing forward. Perform 3 sets of 8 to 10 full sequences. Keep your core engaged throughout. Here's a tip. This move hits your lower legs and upper legs together, improving control, jump height, and leg definition. Up next, kettlebell plank pass-through, a core stability challenge that also builds shoulder and back endurance. Get into a high plank position with the kettlebell just outside one hand. Reach underneath your torso with the opposite hand and drag the kettlebell across to the other side. Replant your hand and repeat with the other side. The goal is to keep your hips square, resist rotation, and maintain a rigid plank throughout the entire set. The slower and more controlled the pass-through, the more intense the core activation. This exercise mainly targets your rectus abdominis, as well as the transverse and obliques. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 passes per side. Fun fact, this movement teaches your body to resist twisting forces, vital for injury prevention and athletic power. Now, kettlebell Russian twist. Sit down with knees bent, heels lightly touching the floor or hovering off for an extra challenge. Hold a kettlebell at chest level with both hands. Lean back slightly and rotate your torso from side to side, touching the kettlebell down near each hip. Move deliberately, focusing on squeezing the abs and controlling each twist. Don't rush. Keep your form tight and back straight. This twist variation fires up your obliques, transverse abdominis, and entire midsection. Perform 3 sets of 20 reps, 10 per side. Avoid losing tension in the core, as this may put stress on your back and put your spine in a vulnerable position. Here's a fact. Russian twists improve trunk control and rotational strength, great for striking, throwing, and torso mobility. Finally, kettlebell sit-up press, a full body move that turns your core work into a strength builder. Lie on your back with knees bent and a kettlebell held in both hands on your chest. Engage your abs and perform a controlled sit-up. At the top, press the kettlebell overhead until arms are fully extended. Lower the kettlebell back to your chest, then slowly lower yourself down to the starting position. Repeat the entire sequence without momentum. Focus on driving the press straight up. Don't flare your elbows or lose your form. This exercise is a great hybrid for abdominal and shoulder growth and provides a burn element. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Congratulations for completing today's workout. This kettlebell routine is the perfect combination of strength building and fat burning. By hitting every major muscle group and challenging your cardiovascular system, you're training for real results in less time. Whether you're after strength, aesthetics, or athletic performance, I challenge you to perform this full-body kettlebell workout 3 to 4 times a week for the next few months, and you'll get noticeable results soon. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's workout, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and share this video with friends and family who may benefit from it too. We look forward to seeing you in our next video, tomorrow at 8 p.m. UK time. Are you prepared for an intense 30-day body transformation?